670 WOCA.
Ocala.
Right, we're going to talk about getting a job. It's a healthy day. I got apples, we got bananas. We're talking about grapes, blueberries, picking your own. Can't do any of that if you don't have any money. If you need a job, you need to pay attention. Laura Byrnes is here from CareerSource. Citrus Levy Marion will tell you everything you need to know to find not just a job, but a good job. Good morning, Laura. How are you?
Good morning. I'm very well,
Good
thank
to see
you.
How was your 4th?
It was quiet, but very nice.
Quiet?
Well,
Where do you live?
Well, we're in the historic district, and we like to stay home because our dog, Jackson, is terrified of the thunder and fireworks, and we have neighbors who every year for New Year's and 4th of July set off very loud fireworks, and he just, he's not fond of that.
And yesterday they didn't do it?
No, they sure did.
Oh, so it wasn't quiet.
It wasn't quiet like that. I mean,
Okay.
quiet in that we stayed home. We grilled some delicious chicken on the barbecue. We had potato salad, beans, corn on the cob, and red, white, and blue cheesecake salad. And
I've never heard of that.
I know, but it was full of fruit and deliciousness. So
Nice.
it was pretty good.
Just you and Joe? Just the two of you?
One of my sons as well, so 3 of us.
nice.
I'm like, aren't we just barn burners here? We're just, we were in a food coma. You know, you work all day to cook, and then you eat it in 10 minutes, and you're just like, oh my God, what did I do? But, you know, it's like the one time a year. We're so traditional in that, in the seasons and the holidays. So this is the one time a year we do all that, and then at Thanksgiving we do the turkey. And I don't know why we don't break out of the mold and do grilled chicken and beans and potato salad on Thanksgiving and have turkey in July.
Oh, now that's a concept.
There you go.
I like that.
Yeah, but
You know,
don't do about
I
that.
want to tell you something. I worked for 7 years with the Juvenile Detention Center.
Okay.
And one of the things I would say to the boys, because I worked with boys, I'd sit with them in their room, and I'd say, well, I'm looking at your thing, and okay, you did something bad, but not too bad, and I want to tell you the secret.
Mm-hmm.
You want to have a nice house. You want to have a car in the driveway. You want to have barbecues in the backyard. You want to have all the things people have, a nice TV. You need a job. That's what you need.
king of the segue there.
Yeah,
I was wondering where
No,
this is going from, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but that is what I would say to them. And
yeah.
you know, back then,
Yeah.
this was 76 or so, maybe. Maybe I still know, maybe something like around there. But anyway,
Well, I'm so glad.
there was nothing
yeah.
like CareerSource.
Yeah.
Or am I wrong? I couldn't.
Oh,
find
in the 70s? No, sir.
okay.
Our authorization for really what the current CareerSource and workforce development network system is all across the whole country started in the mid-90s. So that was the genesis. So really, I mean, there were bits and pieces of it, but to have this kind of concerted effort, more than 600 workforce development boards throughout the United States, and there are 24 here in Florida.
Wow.
Yeah, and Florida leads the way with the first really unified system with the CareerSource Florida. We're part of that network, and we're unified and branded as such, and we really are at the vanguard for that. So Florida has a lot to be proud about.
Yeah. But you think about how simple it actually is to have a relatively good life. You know, you have to get a job and do the things you need to do to get the job.
Yeah. Right, and that is that can be difficult, but I'm glad you bring that up because, you know, one thing I really want to talk about this morning, if it's okay, is and you mentioned earlier during the break that Kevin Christian and Superintendent Dr. Heidi Meyer were on earlier, and we have partnered with Marion County Public Schools and other business partners such as the Ocala-Marion County CEP to help them put out this soft skills survey. So we all know if you're going to be an architect, you need to have CAD, computer-assisted drafting skills. If you're going to be a plumber or something, you need to be able to have welding skills. If you're going to be in healthcare, maybe as a home health aide or CNA, you've got to have some of those skills as well.
Yeah.
Those are hard skills. Those are hard skills that we have. But year after year, employers say they say we need more soft skills. Our career seekers, job seekers need more soft skills. For instance, the National Association of Colleges and Employers, their 2016 job outlook put communication as the number one soft skill, followed by teamwork and problem solving.
Really? Wow.
And the 2017 NACE job outlook, put teamwork and problem solving followed by communication. So it's always number one or number two. And we know in our area, because we have asked employers, and they have told us that, the career seekers, the job seekers who are coming to us don't have a lot of these soft skills that you have to have. Teamwork, as I mentioned, communication, be it critical thinking and problem solving. So Marion County Public Schools is putting out a soft skills survey to ask employers, what are the skills, the soft skills that are really important to you and your industry? And so we're trying to push that out.
Okay.
If you go to our website, CareerSourceCLM.com,
Okay.
and in the upper right hand of the screen, you'll see all our social media icons, and you see the F for Facebook.
I see it.
Click on Facebook.
I'm going to do it. Okay.
He's clicking. Now, pinned at the top of the page, you should see something that says soft skills. It's a graphic that I put together, a word cloud.
Where? At the top of the page?
Well, below the header and all that stuff.
Okay.
So before all the other posts, the top post.
Oh, soft skills. Yes, like an eye color test.
Well, yeah, but there should be a link in that post if you.
All right. Let me click on the link.
Click on the
All
link.
right. Oh, it takes me to the picture. Oh, I clicked the wrong link.
Oh, don't click on the picture. Click on the more. And in the post, there should be a link.
Yes.
Okay. Soft skills survey. That is one way, Mr. and Mrs. Employer, if you're listening, business owner, manager, whatever, and you feel like the candidates that you are seeing just don't have it when it comes to soft skills, well, Marion County Public Schools wants to put together curriculum for elementary, middle, and high school students to teach them some of the what are expected out of you for soft skills and how to accomplish them.
Wow.
So I mean, things like strong work ethic. You can lead a horse to water.
Exactly.
You can preach the importance of a strong work ethic. Mm-hmm. If it's not innate, it might be difficult to instill and teach. But that is clearly, obviously, something that employers like to see. Things like everything from punctuality, showing up on time, showing up. That's kind of important.
Yeah.
Dressing properly. You might not think those are soft skills, but
I like this one. Acknowledgement of visitors while on telephone.
How many times have you've been to an office or at a desk or something, and you're standing there, and they don't even look up, or they do one of these.
I hate that.
With the finger, yeah.
Yeah, 1 minute. Or you are a customer, and you're asking a question, or you're purchasing something, and the phone rings, and you have made the time and trouble to come there physically.
Yeah, right.
The phone rings, and let me answer this. That's more important.
Yeah.
Well, that you can say, hello, I'm with a customer. I'll be right with you. Put them on hold.
Yeah.
But sometimes that doesn't happen. And sometimes it's a personal call, and you're sitting here going, excuse me?
Yes.
I don't need to know about your party plans or, an epic rage that you had last weekend. I'm hearing it. So the variety, the diversity of soft skills you can see are from A to Z. So please help us out, help Marion County Public Schools out with that soft skills survey. You can, if you go to our Facebook page and scroll down the post, there's also a link to an article that yours truly posted on LinkedIn, so you can read a little bit more about that. And I don't want to belabor the point. That's almost a pun. Labor.
Exactly.
But you can find out, as more and more, as we see the rise in workplace automation, the fact that you can have people skills is really critical.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
one thing, I'm looking at this list, I know we're up against the break, but it looks like in our day, we would never have to have like social media skills.
That's true. That's new now.
And I'm thinking somebody who thinks they have them might not have them. I'm thinking OMG is probably not appropriate for a job.
Well, it's interesting. It truly is. I have judged scholarship applications from college graduates who think they're writing in Twitterese, And it's like, no, we do appreciate full sentences and complete thoughts. Thank you very much.
All right, let me take a little break. We'll be right back. Our visit with Laura Byrnes is going to continue on the other side from CareerSource, Citrus, Levy, Marion. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Partly sunny Wednesday with a thunderstorm around this afternoon, high 90 to 95. Wednesday night, clear to partly cloudy, low 72 to 78. Thursday, partly sunny with an afternoon thunderstorm, high 91 to 94. Friday, a mix of clouds and sunshine with a spotty afternoon thunderstorm, high Friday 91 to 94. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Mike Lucini.
Whether you're building it up or knocking it down, get it done, rent it now. Sunbelt Rentals is here to make your job a little easier. Our knowledgeable staff will help you find the right equipment for any job, big or small. Did you know that Sunbelt Rentals carries heaters, air conditioners, generators, lighting, traffic control, and so much more? So whether you're building it up or knocking it down, we've got the equipment you need. Get it done, rent it now. And right now, for a limited time, you can have it for less. Just by mentioning this ad, if you rent it Friday afternoon, you can keep it the whole weekend and only pay for one day. But this is a limited time offer, so stop into Sunbelt Rentals today, Northwest 27th, just a quarter mile east of I-75. For more information, just give us a call, 352-369-9101. 352-369-9101. Sunbelt Rentals. Get it done, rent it now. 352-369-9101.
Hi, my name is Erica Olstein. I'm a doctor of acupuncture and oriental medicine. So, you used to be wired, now you're just tired. You used to be thin, but now you're the heaviest you've ever been. You don't necessarily always have to take a med if your thyroid is playing dead. If you have a thyroid disorder, an acupuncture visit may be in order. Come visit me, your primary care physician, Erica Olstein, at A Better You Healthcare. Call me at 352-615-5566.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
Although relationships do take work, it should not be the job of just one person to keep it afloat. Kickboxing provides a cardio workout that engages every muscle group in the body. It regulates our blood pressure, reducing feelings of anger. Most of us skip taking naps because we think they're a sign of laziness, but many studies have found that napping for as little as 10 minutes a day is proven to boost memory, creativity, and learning.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Langley Health Services, located at 7205 Southeast Maricamp Road in Ocala, is a federally qualified health center offering family practice, pediatrics, podiatry, dental, behavioral health, and radiology services. Most insurance accepted, sliding scale for those who qualify, and same-day appointments available until 4 p.m. with board-certified family practice and internal medicine physicians on staff. Langley Health Services, call today 352-680-7000.
All right, here's a tip. If you're doing a radio show and you're trying to put your banana in a bag, don't do it during a commercial break. You don't have enough time.
Those are so green. Those are green bananas. If those ripen, if you put them in a bag and they turn ripe,
what?
I will
what?
Eat a banana, one of your bananas.
Oh, I'm telling you, they will be delicious.
Okay.
It will be good.
They will be ugly. They will not look like Chiquita, but they will be delicious.
I believe you. I believe you.
All right, sorry.
Here's something else you can believe.
What?
We have some hiring events.
Let me hear about it.
Okay.
You know, I sent my nephew to one of the ones you gave us last week.
Okay, good. I'm going to reiterate some of those, but we have a new one as well. So tomorrow, folks, on the 6th, remember we have 3 hiring events in one day. That's 3 in one day.
That's the one he's going to tomorrow.
The CD staffing with the variety, everything from landscaper to quality assurance technician.
Right,
Resource manufacturing, they're looking for seasonal production associate. And Sunbelt Industrial Company, they are looking for scaffolding and insulator workers. So 3 different companies, one day, all at our career center in, 2 of those CDs, are all at our career center, I apologize, in Ocala. But on Monday the 10th, Health Matters in Lecanto at our Career Center. They're hiring home health aides and CNAs, certified nursing assistants. So if you have health care background, that may be a great career for you at Health Matters in Lecanto. And then on July 12th, our friends with the Florida Department of Correctional will be recruiting at their Lowell facility, and that's on Northwest Gainesville Road. And they're looking to hire certified and non-certified correctional officers. So certified and non-certified, and you must be at least 19. But and we have had them on the show a couple times.
Yes.
And we know what
nice
fantastic.
guy. That guy.
Yeah, he's a really nice fellow, and I mean gentleman, fellow. That's too casual, and wonderful benefits, and what a culture that they have. So you will find all of those on our calendar of events at CareerSourceCLM.com.
All right. Yeah, I think the event my nephew is going to is the one of the building related ones.
Okay. Yeah.
He likes.
Yeah. There are a lot. If you like to work outside, if you like to work inside.
So can I ask you something?
Yes,
okay.
sir.
I can brag about him. He's a smart guy.
Mm-hmm.
He insists on doing these physical labor things. He likes doing that physical labor. I always say, you're pretty smart.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, go to school, get a degree. You could probably earn a lot of money. I know you'll be in an air-conditioned building and you're going to hate that.
Well, look, I mean...
But you're not getting any younger.
The fact that you like to work with your hands or like to work outdoors does not mean you aren't intelligent. I mean, people like that because maybe they want to get into headspace, be thinking deep thoughts or something.
And I hope I didn't offend. I wasn't implying that.
No, okay.
What I was implying, though, was and this might offend somebody, so correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
That he could make more money. I mean, am I wrong about that?
Well, it depends. I mean, I mean, if you're in construction or lands, you can make some very nice
Ronnie
living.
made good money working.
Yeah, you can make a good living.
But, but he was a skilled.
Never
mind.
Well, I mean, it depends on your experience. It depends on your skills and training. It depends what the position is. So
I should learn to stay out of other people's business.
But I think the basic point is valid. That If you have an affinity for working with your hands or working outdoors, there are positions for you.
Okay, so maybe a better question for you is this. I mean, could a person, whether it's somebody I know or not, sit with somebody at CareerSource and say, look, I need a good job. What kind of job do you want? Well, labor. I want to do labor work. Okay. Well, have you ever tried something where you can take a test and prove that you're smart?
Absolutely.
I mean, could you guide somebody like that?
We have all kinds of assessments, skills, and interest assessments that we can do for career seekers also. And I think I've mentioned this before, and I honestly don't know off the top of my head what it stands for, but it's CTORC. And this is where we can take all your experience and your skills and analyze it and take a look at where you could apply those in careers, positions that you might not have thought of. You say, I have been at XYZ my entire life. These are my skills. And we say, but guess what? Those exact skills are needed over here or over here. And yes, our professional HR staff can help anyone to kind of drill down in terms of what it is that you are interested in and how you can get either the training or get the position.
The soft skills that we might be not so good at, are they trainable too? I mean,
well, some of them I think are. I think
like you say, a strong work ethic. That's kind of hard to train.
That is, but things like the importance of workforce diversity, accepting, understanding the multi-generations in the workforce. It's a two-way street. Older workers need to be respectful and appreciate the millennials because they bring something different and fresh to the table.
I say that a lot, yes.
But the other way around is true.
Absolutely, yeah.
Millennials need to be respectful of those who are older, who have had that experience, who have maybe been around the block a few times. So no eye rolling from either generation is appropriate. So that's something I think once you bring it to someone's attention, maybe they can learn it or at least understand it. I think there are a lot of soft skills that can be learned for sure.
So we would go to CareerSource, CLM.com. We're not quite done yet, but I want to make sure we get that out there. Because one thing I wanted to tell the listeners, and I say this every single one of your shows, take these videos that we're making. There it is. I had to find you on there. Okay, so take this video and share it with somebody, because this information is for tomorrow. Tomorrow is the day of the work. But in general, just CareerSourceCLM.com, you're going to have a job. CLM stands for Citrus, Levy, Marion. You're going to have a job opportunity right here. You don't have to go too far.
And I would also add, if you go to our website and go and look in the top right-hand corner of any page, you'll see all our social media icons. Especially if you're a career seeker, I encourage you to follow us on Twitter, because that's where we will post any job alerts, hiring events, any news you can use immediately about something that's breaking. We have others as well. If you're an employer especially, please like us on Facebook, because that's where we are reaching out. We're targeting employers for our Facebook as well. And then we have LinkedIn and also Google Plus and YouTube as well. But we have a variety of social media that, please take a look at it, because we post things on a very regular basis.
And when a person has a job, you feel like you're a worthwhile human being, that you're not living off of somebody else.
Well, absolutely.
It's all about attitude.
It's hard, and I know people, and I know you know people who have been out of work, and what it does to you, it's crushing. You're thinking about it all the time. You're worried about, paying your mortgage or your rent or taking care of your family.
Sure.
And that is no way to live. And if we at CareerSource can assist in any way to help alleviate some of all that worry, take some of that burden off of your shoulders. That's what we live for. That's what we're happy to do. We want to make the right match. And by doing so, we're assisting employers as well to help grow and sustain their businesses. So we're not just going to throw higgledy-piggledy people at, inappropriately. We want to make a good match, so you will be happy and the employer will be happy.
And it's free.
That is right. There's no charge. Absolutely.
I'm a soft touch. I'm a pushover, So I was at Burger King one time, and the girl behind me says, all I can do is the 99-cent burger. And then I said, well, let me buy you a meal. Okay, so I bought her a meal. And then later on, I said to her, she came to thank me. So I didn't try to offend her or anything, go get a job. She came and thanked me, and she said, oh, thank you so much. It's been so hard. I haven't had a job in so long. I said, you know what? Go to CareerSourceCLM.com, write that down. And she wrote it down on something, a napkin or whatever. I just don't know if she followed through. It's oh my gosh, it's so weird that we have something so great that people can benefit from, and I don't know what the percentages are, but those who use it benefit from it.
That's true. And, so if you're hearing this or watching this and you know anybody who needs a job, please send them our way. And if you are an employer or you know a business that needs to recruit, hire, train, retain quality staff, again, please send them our way, because we are more than happy to help.
The very first thing on your survey is communicating skills. The very first thing. And in order for the out-of-work person to know that there is a career source, your communication that you do as a professional gets to them only by one way, by you talking. Whether it's on radio or in print maybe, or however you get the word out there, or by word of mouth, if we tell other people about what you do. Oh my gosh. And yet, you still have people going, oh, I didn't know there was such a thing.
I know. Well, if I, if I had an unlimited budget, we could do so much more. We do what we can do, and that's why we rely on you, the listener, to help share that word.
That's it. Share the word. And we do put these videos up every week. I know Laura gets them, Robin puts them and shares them. So if you know somebody who needs a job, use the web, or just go down to your office. What's your address?
Well, we're on Northeast 14th Street. So just go to our website and you will see the addresses and the maps to all of our locations.
And call us if you need any of that repeated, and we'll be glad to tell you the address. Laura Byrnes, thank you so much for what you do.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM.